When I found LW, it just immediately spoke to me.
It's such like a fun time. I'm always kind of sad to leave, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to come back the next day.
I would say in a girls' school, I guess you could feel a bit more confident and more willing to step up. Compared to 6th grade, I've grown as a leader by speaking up and showing my voice and opinions to others, not being scared to kind of hold back.
When we talk about educating girls here at LW, we are looking at the whole student. Not only who they are, but who they aspire to be. And then when our students leave this place, they can advocate for themselves, they can speak up for others, they know what their limits are, and they're ready to surpass them. Empowering girls to be strong in mind, body, and voice has never been as important as it is right now.
I was specifically looking for an experience where I felt like the school cared about the social and emotional experience of the kids that would be there. That was one of the biggest reasons why I chose LW, because I got a sense of community.
R&R stands for Respect and Responsibility, and it's a really fun time where sibling groups come together. You make grade level connections, outside of grade level connections, community bonding. You just play a lot of games, have lunch together. It's really fun, and it's a really great way to get to know people outside of your grade.
I was really nervous when I first came here because it's a new school, it's a new environment, and him and Annabelle, they just made me less stressed and really excited for what was about to come.
And it's really nice because then you're just being inclusive with everybody. Also, I love my sibling group, so what more could I ask for?
We love you too. Group hug. Group hug. Get in here, Hannah.
LW values belonging in everything that we do. We do this by putting kids together very deliberately in lots of different settings. We know that learning and growth requires risk-taking. In order for our kids to do that, we need them to feel safe and secure. Belonging and feeling comfortable is really important for them.
I love teaching science in the context of an all-girls middle school. Students build confidence with complicated ideas.
6th grade science starts with ecosystems and the natural world, and then in 7th grade science we talk all about human body systems, and then in 8th grade science they're all physical science, so chemistry, physics. Our students are super willing to jump right in.
The ELA teachers at LW are really kind, comforting, and funny. They'll give you ideas if you're stuck, and usually they'll do examples. I do feel like I've become a better writer.
The way LW students grow and change through ELA is they become empowered to express themselves authentically in their lives. I help students engage in ELA by trying to select texts that I think will be relevant to their lives and providing structured supports that make anybody feel like a writer, because we are all writers.
What I love about the teachers is their intention. They're very aware of what's going on in their classrooms and with each individual kid. And I would say academically, they're the top.
Math at LW is really centered around building girls' confidence and self-advocacy in mathematics. We really want students to not only come out confident that they know all the content, but feeling like they are mathematicians, that they are math people, and that they can learn math and that they can do really hard things.
My math class is fun because the teachers will, even if you don't get the subject, you can always schedule something so you can meet with them to help you understand the actual math homework. And I think that just makes it a lot easier. Oh, now I understand this. Now I can actually do this better, and then it actually gets fun.
Social studies at LW focuses primarily on critical thinking, being able to look at past events, current events, and the society that we live in through a critical lens, and then to really practice evaluating contending perspectives.
My favorite part about social studies is probably that it's really fascinating and engaging. The teachers always find a way to make it really interesting.
In Mind, Body, Voice class, we learn about our bodies and mental health.
The goal of MBV is empowering the students, giving them skills to put into their toolbox, whether it's at home, whether it's out in the community, and they're not afraid to use their voice.
Sports is a no-cut policy, which means if you are interested in a sport, you get to play that sport. So it's pretty easy to sign up for a sport. These are opportunities for them to try something new and build some skills and confidence and just have some kind of camaraderie with their friends.
Something that we do in Spanish at LW is make up silly stories in Spanish and we'll act them out. I feel more confident pronouncing things and being able to speak. I'm so excited to always come to classes every day and see my friends and do all the projects in class.
Spanish curriculum at LW is so fun. Students are from day one getting a lot of input in the target language, just as we all did when we learned our first language. Because students take Spanish here for 3 years in a row, the goal is to get people really invested in that and to see their growth. Truthfully, they're ready to continue in any language because they're used to some of the study habits outside of class that make you a successful learner.
Student Services is really a space for all of our students to receive whatever they need at school. And so we have a learning coordinator or myself going into classrooms, doing student observations to try and understand what their experience is as a learner and providing universal accommodations for them. I think that's the beauty of this place as well, is the diversity and the way that we are able to meet individual student and family needs.
We invested in what we saw of the product of the institution before our daughter was there. LW students didn't have a problem showing up, and that was I don't know what the right school will be, but I do know if my daughter behaves like these young ladies in 2 years, I would consider that success. I definitely see her on the path to being that young lady we envisioned her being 2 years prior. It's just been an all-around great experience for us to just have kind of both of our daughters blossom within these walls.
As an LW student, I feel great and in control.
As an LW student, I feel encouraged to express myself.
I feel free to create.
I feel supported.
I feel like I can do experiments.
I feel like I can be me.
I feel so confident in myself and my abilities and in my friends and the way I do things.